What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Yo, so this is ultimately what I love about boxing. Now, if you follow my Instagram at Boxing Ego, you'll know I made my prediction for Adonis Stevenson and Fonfara, and I thought Adonis Stevenson was gonna win, which he did win via unanimous decision, but it turned out to be a different fight than I expected. I had limited information and limited highlights that I had seen of Fonfara, so based on what I had seen, I gave it to about the fifth to seventh round I predicted, and Stevenson would win via TKO. I didn't say KO, even though Stevenson has power, because from what I've seen Fonfara take when I was doing my YouTube research. Fonfara was taking, I seen him take some heavy blows, and he looked pretty good and responded well to it. So it looked like he had a tough chin, but I still seen Stevenson winning. But this, it looked like we were well on the way to my prediction coming true. The fifth round, he had Fonfara hurt. I believe it was the fifth. He dropped him with the body shot, and the motherfucker got back up. Like, that's how you know when a fighter has heart, because the body shot, headshots are one thing, but a body shot, if you get up from a body shot, usually you're tough. Maidana did it against Khan in the first round. They almost paralyze you. So I gained a whole hell of a lot of respect for Fonfara. The way he fought, he was hurt badly in different spots. The first round, I believe it was, and the fifth round, and he got back up like a true champion. So props to both fighters. Same thing with Stevenson. He got a little sloppy and lazy, and it looked like he started fatiguing. I think it was round 8, and then he got dropped in round 9. So I was like, oh shit, this is actually turning out. And it looked like he was just gone, like he was just slumped over. I did not like Stevenson's body language at all. He just looked like he was like slumped over, like if someone got shot. And it turned out to be a much, much better fight than I expected. So props to both Fonfara and Stevenson. They both fought like true champions, battled adversity. And to talk about a little bit about the fight, I like the way Stevenson was fighting early. I like his commitment to the body, which is underrated with some people. He was going upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, constantly switching the looks, and just chopping down the tree. Early on, I don't think Fonfara fought like a tall fighter. He was kind of coming down to Stevenson's level, when I think he should have used his reach and height and some more head movement. And he was cutting off the ring, but he wasn't doing anything. Kind of like Brandon Rios. If you watch Brandon Rios versus Pacquiao, yeah, you're cornering Pacquiao, but he's giving you different looks, and he's tattooing your face, and he's landing his shots, and you're just cutting him off. So I understand when you got a guy like Pacquiao, you got a guy like Stevenson in front of you, and they have power, it's going to kind of freeze you. But you have to, if you want to win, you have to intercept that fortress and let your hands go, counter, time, do things like that. Kind of like Marquez. You can't just let someone bully you. If they're overwhelming you, giving you different looks, you have to do something, establish a jab. And I think Fonfara should have doubled up on his jab, tripled up on his jab. And one thing Fonfara definitely should have did, and he might have even got a stoppage, invest to the body. Had he invested to the body, the way Stevenson was looking towards the end, he probably could have got him out of there, because Stevenson looked exhausted. But they both bit down. Stevenson showed a lot of true grit, and just really conducted himself like a champion. I think he kind of got lazy, maybe underestimated Fonfara. And you got to realize this is professional boxing. This is what I love about it. You're not going to be able to do what you did to Tavoris Cloud, even though Tavoris Cloud might have been higher ranked or more respected, more championship level fights. But to me, I think Stevenson should have picked up the pace, let his hands go, because he was troubling Fonfara early. And you can't let fighters off the hook. You can't just be economical. To me, it seemed kind of like Stevenson was trying to paint a masterpiece and waiting for the perfect storm and the perfect highlight reel knockout. Like, look what I learned in the gym. And that's not the way to fight, especially when you got someone who's tough, someone with decent pop. It's not a good way to fight. You can't let guys hang around, because there's guys like John Molina Jr., and you let him hang around the whole fight, and you have an opportunity or window to get them out of there. You really got to take it. I told you guys a while back that Stevenson would have problems with Kovalev, and I still feel that way. But I feel Kovalev could have problems with Stevenson too. Stevenson moves well for his size, very slick, but Kovalev is a good finisher. I think Stevenson needs to work on his stamina and also work on his finisher or killer instinct, because you don't want to let guys hang around, because these tough guys, they'll do what they did, knock you down and probably stop you if you let them hang around and get exhausted. You have to, while you're at your max energy, you have to let your hands go. And I think he was dominating the fight early, and he allowed Fonfara to battle adversity and took he just kept coming. He just kept coming. And Stevenson, I think he should have let his hands go a little bit more and overwhelmed him. But he was boxing good. He looked slick. The 12th round was a great round. Both fighters put it all on the line. There was a little bit of showboating. So I thoroughly enjoyed myself with this fight. Again, Kovalev-Stevenson would be an amazing fight. I think Kovalev would give him really serious problems because he has power. But on the other hand, it's a 50-50 fight, because Stevenson, when he's boxing beautifully, he just looks good. He throws his uppercut. It almost looks like he's bowling. Like he throws it from really low. His accuracy looks good. His defense looked pretty good, pretty solid early on. He just kind of got away from some of the things. The body work was beautiful. The overall boxing was beautiful. He just kind of got sloppy or fatigued. And then he was in there with a game and tough challenger that didn't want to take no for an answer. So all around great fight. Let me know what you guys think if you watched it. If you didn't, you missed it. As always, hate, comment, or subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.
What up, Fight World?
That's
It's
a
your
great
boy
fight.
Ego, and I'm back with
I like
some more
it. I've
boxing.
talked about in the past.
So rumor
If you guys
has
are
it
long-time
that
boxing
Floyd
followers,
Mayweather did not
you'll
crack
know
a
this
million
fight was
with his
already on
latest
the books
pay-per-view
before
against
Keith
Marcos
Thurman really even
Maidana.
had a name.
In a pretty
They
stacked
were already
card, you had
scheduled to
Amir
fight.
Khan,
Marcos
Adrian
Maidana
Broner,
had to
also on
pull
that
out.
card,
I forgot
and his
exactly
fighter,
why. I
Jamie
have to
Love.
refresh my memory.
They said he's in
I
the
think it might have been a
neighborhood of
shoulder
800
injury
to 900,
or something
maybe
like that. He got
950,000.
hurt in training camp.
Clearly not hitting a
But
million.
this was all. This was
the reason
already
I say it's a
set in
rumor is
stone. It
because
was a
official
scheduled
numbers
fight,
haven't come out.
and for some
However,
reason, Team Maidana
if
pulled
it
out.
did crack over a million, I think they
money
probably
or
would
something.
announce it